My people, how are they? All right, week one preview of this year's EPL matches. Arsenal versus Coventry. Arsenal is saying to win this game due to their dominance against Manchester City in their last game. Coventry, on the other hand, are the champions of the championship. They've played exceptionally well, finding their way into the league as a Premiership. But do you see them upsetting Arsenal? That I don't see that happening for any reason. Arsenal have the wealth of players that can change the game and win the game in 90 minutes. So I see Arsenal winning the game and they're playing at home, advantage to Arsenal. The second game of the week, we have All City versus Manchester United, another newly promoted side playing Manchester United that finished well. So far, so good. They've been the most consistent team in the whole of EPL in this year. They've hardly lost maybe just one game or two games they've lost in this calendar year. Will you see them with their new signing turning up and trashing All City, or will it be a narrow win, or will All City end up drawing them? Because the 12-30 syndrome is something that always occur, and teams that are meant to win end up drawing their game or even losing their game. So we end up knowing what happened at the end of the day. Also tomorrow, being Saturday, we have Everton Crystal Palace. Everton, so far so good in the preseason game, have played exceptionally well. They've held their ground, their new signing, they've been turning up, and Everton have been able to infuse the same energy he infused in them last season, bringing it into the preseason match. We did replicate it with a team like Palace that is trying to balance up their main star and rewarding is in the transfer news. And we have most of their players, they've not even recovered from the sales of likes of Eberechieze and some players that left last season. And teams are coming to infuse into that team. Will they be able to hold their ground against an Everton side that have played very well? We wait and see what happened. For me, I see this game ending up in a draw, but there'll be goals in this game because Everton of late have been scoring goals. So I see them scoring goals, and Crystal Palace is not a mercy when it comes to scoring goals. The next game that is occurring is Nottingham Forest versus Leeds. Nottingham Forest so far so good. I watched their game against Barcelona in the preseason. They've shown that they've grown. Their coach has been able to balance the players. Leeds on the other hand have played numerous preseason games against top side and they've been able to show that they are ready for this season. This game I see it ending in a draw because Leeds United won't go down easily. So far, so good. They won Liverpool, they drew Manchester United in their preseason game, and their coach have been there with them. They won't want what happened last season that they had to wait to the end of the season before they could hold their ground in the league. They want to start afresh. So I see them winning this game or drawing this game. So let's win or draw. We have another game the latter end of the day. Brentford versus Spurs. So far, so good. We all know even Brentford with selling of their marquee player, losing Nogard last season, and some other players, they were able to hold their ground. Igo Thiago was instrumental for them scoring those important goals last season. This season, will he replicate this? Will their coach and Andrews be able to hold their ground against a team like Spurs with a new coach Roberto Di Zerbi that was able to qualify them last season? Spurs losing some of their players, but they've bought some good players adding to their squad, and they're still going for the likes of Sevino for £85 million. All these players they are getting, will they be able to infuse well? Will they be able to gel well at the beginning of the season? Will they be able to give the Zerbi the deserving form, the deserving drive that he needs to go on in this season? We'll wait and see. Brentford Spurs, I see Spurs winning this game 2-1, not because Brentford performed well last season in their home games, but I see Spurs so far so good in these preseason games. They've been convincing and their play is direct. There's a difference between what they dish out last year and what they're dishing out. On Sunday, we have Man City versus Brentford. Man City's advance over the years have been an high-scoring game. Man City always winning the game. If it's Man City winning 5-0 today, 5-1, and it's likes, it's only when Brentford is playing at home they get the best of Manchester City. But if Manchester City is playing at home, they end up winning. And with their recent loss against Arsenal, they should be able to beat Brentford with the way it stands. Wait and see how that unfolds. Also, we have Brighton versus Aston Villa. This game is the Williams derby. Brighton is a good side. so far so good. They've held their ground. They've always been consistent in recent year, having lost the Zerbi, getting Huntelaar, their current coach, and is doing well. He has kept the pace and keeping the same in the right check. Aston Villa, having lost to PSG in their Super Cup, UEFA Super Cup, we did come back to the league and hold their ground and start by winning their first match of the season. We wait and see. Will Unai may be able to perform the same magic he did last season with Aston Villa, or will he be pushed aside? Wait and see. This game, I see Aston Villa winning this game because of their wealth of experience and their interest. Newcastle versus Liverpool later on Sunday. Newcastle have sold virtually everything that has to do with Newcastle. Eddie Howe, I don't know how you want to do the magic. You're getting new players from other leagues. You're not even getting players from the league, likes of Bamba, likes of the other players he signed. Are they going to be able to play well, infused with players likes of Gumares and Cole, Sandro Tolani that you sold? We wait and see. Liverpool on the other hand, Jacket and Van Dijk pairing against Como seems to be something that is sumptuous. Will they be able to hold their ground and concede less goal, cover Alisson from concede goal? Because that's one thing they did last season. We are allowed infuse the spirit, the fighting spirit Bournemouth had last season into this Liverpool squad because they have good players and does know how to make it work. Let's wait and see as of. I see Liverpool winning this game convincingly because they have that squad to make it happen. Lastly, on Monday, there's a particular team that have always been a top team over the years, and to our greatest surprise, they just have to start playing Monday football. It's just the way it is. When you fail to plan, you end up playing Monday football. That's Chelsea. Fulham versus Chelsea. They play on Monday due to the fact that they ended up in a bad position last season, and that has resulted them in playing Monday night football. What a pity! I'm paying for them, but it is what it is. We can't dispute that fact. Chelsea cost this for themselves, but I'll see them with the kind of signing they've done and the kind of players they have. I see them doing well this season and climbing up the rank and doing well, probably finishing in a better position like they did last season. The likes of Rogers, Palmer, they have almost all their players fit, unlike last season that they had players injured from the beginning of the season, and Alonso has spelled it well. He knows this player, he knows the players he wants to use from the onset. I see Chelsea winning this game against Fulham. Fulham lost one of their important players, Harry Wilson, to the transfer window to Leeds. I'm surprised they allowed such player go. Chukwueze is back in AC Milan, and it's like most of the players that turned up for them last season. So we'll wait and see if their new signings and the players that the likes of Iwobi were able to hold their ground against Chelsea. But I see Chelsea winning this game without stress. The likes of Joao Pedro. Let's see if the jersey number 9 that he had, syndrome, will tell on him. All in all, this year's Premiership preview show, it's something that will occur repeatedly. I'll be dishing it out every week as things unfold. So stay tuned to my channel. If you've not followed me, you're sleeping on it. Try and follow me. Stay blessed. One love. Ah, it's